No, that's like, Smokehouse is a black owned business or whatever or not. And like um somebody just started a fire there or whatever or not. And it was crazy. It was crazy as heck. So they laid in the investigation, to see who did it or whatever or not. Well though, it's gonna take hours and hours and hours to see who really did that. And that's on bro. Anyway, now there's woman, this 27-year-old woman, got hung off the street, from a park in Florida. She was in Miami or whatever when you know what I'm saying? Real. And that's crazy. That's crazy as everything. But and they didn't wanna speak about it or nothing on the news or nothing like that. It's like the same thing with the girl, they got hung in the back of that church or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy as ever. But somebody shared the story on Facebook and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy as ever. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, y'all need to be careful out there. For real though. Anywhere y'all whatever, any state y'all in, be safe. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff is crazy. This stuff keep on happening, and that's so bro. Anyway, these cops, and Juneteenth or whatever, you know what I'm saying, end up end up messing with people or whatever, saying they was messing with this 14-year-old boy because they saying that he was doing disorderly conduct or whatever whatnot. And his 15-year-old sister tried to protect him or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And the police just actually try to like put hands on her or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they one of them put her on the ground or whatever. Or whatever, whatnot, and people was trying to protect her or whatever, whatnot. End up getting arrested themselves or whatever. And when a dude tried to help the girl out or whatever, one of the police ran up to the girl and he actually just put his knee upon her neck, whatever, with all his weight around her. This stuff crazy, man. It's crazy as ever. Real though, I'm it's dang, that dude was in the pocket. It was out of pocket for what they was doing or whatever. And that's all, bro. Anyway, now this woman shot her husband about 4 times when he was up in the shower or whatever when I real though. And it was crazy. She actually killed this man, and they let her off, with 10 years of probation, and put her on manslaughter or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though, he was supposed to do time in prison, but nah, it wasn't even gonna let her do time in prison for that or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But real though, she tried to tell the story. Her daughter told her, you did something to him. Real though. Shoot, she was up there trying to say he was feeling pain and something. No, she did something to him. His wife, she grabbed a blick or whatever one night. You know what I'm saying? Real though. I'm shoot, she up there telling stories about he put hands on her and all this other stuff. And, next thing you know, she said she was up in the shower when she wasn't and all that stuff. I'm oh my goodness. But that was crazy as ever. Real though. Shoot. That was crazy. This happened up in Texas. For real though. I'm dang. I'm Yeah, I mean, like, shoot, they not even taking it seriously as ever. A guy just lost his life, and they not even taking it seriously. That's on bro. Hold on, I'm like, shoot, now this lady, like, went to Wingstop to, like, go, like, get some food for her, like, grandson or whatever. Know what I'm saying? And, like, one of the employees put, like, like, racial slur on the, like, receipt or whatever. You know what I mean? Real. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, she feel that, like, she feel some type of way about it or whatever because like it was crazy. It was crazy as ever. And the manager up there saying it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Like what the heck? Like that's crazy as ever. Man, like so, and the employee got fired from doing that. Real because like yeah, I mean like of course the lady was going like make some songs about it or whatever because what that's not right. That's not right at all. Especially doing that work. That's unprofessional right there. For real though. Just like, what happened at that like, car dealership place. When that dude like, put that racial slur on that woman's like, I think like a receipt or something like that for a car or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy as ever. I'm like, dang. For real though, they just up there just like racial slurs up there anywhere, huh? Real though, and expect people not to say nothing about it, like, really though? Really? That was crazy as ever. But I'm glad that the employee lost their job or whatever went on, you know what I'm saying? Real though, because that was out of pocket and that's on bro. Anyway, so these protesters end up getting in trouble because they did some like, crazy shit. Crazy stuff or whatever whatnot. Around them. They like, went over there to like, protest like, facility, ICE facility or whatever or not, up in Texas or whatever. And then that's when, they end up like, sending off fireworks and then vandalizing cars and stuff like that or whatever or not. And like one of them shot at like, police officer with an AR. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as ever. Ronaldo. And like they got 50 years they gotta do 50 years up in prison for that. Or whatever whatnot. Ronaldo. Hey, this dude shot this cop right up in his neck or whatever whatnot. It was crazy as ever. Ronaldo. I mean like dang, that's like I messed up all them like you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have no dark skin or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot. All I'm saying is like, Caucasian and Latino. Real, that's what I saw. I'm like, shoot. And that dude probably must have been an Asian or something like that. Real, that was crazy as ever. I'm like, dang. They up there like doing stuff like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. God hate it. Real. I'm like, and plus they like, charged this like, one dude for a crazy thing of moving a box. Like how is it like, you don't get charged to do 30 years for moving a dango box? Like that's crazy. That's crazy as ever. Like that don't make no sense. Don't make no sense at all. But moving the box, like really though, I'm like, nah, that was sound right, gang. I mean like doing that. That's some crazy stuff. For real though. I mean like, that's crazy. It's crazy as ever. That is crazy. That's some crazy stuff, gang. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm about like, go ahead and like, chill or whatever whatnot. That's saying like I already got done of watching like, the back rooms or whatever whatnot, and the like middle of the movie was crazy as ever. I'm like, oh my goodness. It was like demons, like oh my goodness. It's crazy. And the ending was like something else. I'm like, dang. Like the lady became one of those demons. Like, but yeah, it was crazy because they couldn't feel no pain or nothing like that. And like, yeah, I can't. I'm just gonna let y'all see for yourself. Real though, I'm gonna ask you. I mean, because like, if y'all tell me something about the movie that I like don't know about it, but I'm gonna still watch it. You know what I'm saying? And that's on bro. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the bell notification so you can see my next upload and my next post. And make sure I'm making no more tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like, gang. So long, farewell, goodbye.